Okay, so moving on to the next part of our lesson, what we are going to do is we're going to learn how to write expressions that are like the ones you see here, and we're going to distribute their products. Okay, that's really important. An important understanding is that you're going to distribute their product. That means we're going to find something that that all the values in the expression have in common. All right, and so it's very quite simple to do. Let's take a look at the first one. Our expression is 5f plus 25. What I need to do is I need to find something that is common, that can be distributed amongst the 5f and the 25. So I need to think, what value can go in or be a product of 5f and is a product of 25? Okay, what number can I choose that can go into 5f and 25? Think. Got it. I know that the product of 5 can go into both 5f and 5 can also go into 25. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that product out. And I'm going to basically divide each value by 25. By 5. So I've taken the 5 out, and then I put my bracket. Notice I'm not putting a multiplication sign here because they're connected. And so if I divide 5f divided by 5, I'm going to be just left with f. And now I have my addition sign here. This is really important. If I have an addition sign, I'm also going to use an addition sign here. Now I need to take the product of 5 out of 25. And so 25 divided by 5 is going to be 5. So distributing this expression, we're going to distribute it amongst 5. We're going to have f plus 5. Okay, let's take a look at the next expression, and I would like you to pause here and try yours first. Here's what you're going to do. You are going to find a product of 6p and 42, a number that can be divided into 6p and 42, basically, and then you're going to take it out, and then you're going to write the sum in the brackets. So here's what I see. I see that 6p and 42, they would share a product of 6. So I'm going to take the 6 out into brackets now. And what am I left with? Well, I have 6p and I'm dividing by 6. I'm distributing that 6 amongst the 6p. So I have p. Here is really important. It's a subtraction sign. So we're going to subtract. And then how many times does 6 go into 42? Well, that's 7. So my distributed method is 6 multiplied by p, subtract 7. Right, let's take a look at the third one here, 9c plus 18d plus 36e. So what I first need to do is I need to ask myself, what do they all have in common? What's a product in there that I could take out? Well, I can already see that I have different letters there, but that's okay. I'm going to look at their coefficients. I see a 9, an 18, and a 36. And already I can tell that a common multiple in there is 9. So I'm actually going to take the 9 out and distribute it amongst the rest. So let's take a look. If I divide 9c divided by 9, I'm left with just c. Then I have an addition sign, so that has to go in place. Now here's where it might get a little bit tricky. I'm going to distribute 9 amongst 18d, and so I'm left with 18d divided by 9. That's 2d. Plus again, and I'm going to distribute the 9. How many 9s are there in 36e's? Well, there are 4e. Okay, let's take a look at number 4. 10a, take away 20b, plus 50c. First thing I do is I look for a common multiple, a product that I can take out of each one of those values. I can't take out an a because they don't all have a's. I can't take out a 7 because they don't all have 7. I know 4 can go into 10 and 20, but 4 doesn't really go into 50 very easy. I'm going to take out 10 because I can see that 10a, 20b, and 50c can all share a multiple of 10. So I'm going to take 10 out and then distribute the rest. So I'm taking 10 out. So 10 divided by 10a is going to leave me with 1a. Then I have a subtraction sign. Very careful. That is subtraction. Minus 20b. Well, how many 10s are in 20b? Well, there are 2. B. And then plus, because that is a plus sign next to the 50. And I'm going to distribute the 10 here, and that's going to leave me with 5c. Let's take a look at the last one, 3a plus 13a plus 25a. What I need to do is I need to find something they have in common, a common multiple that I could distribute amongst that sum. So I have, I'm looking at my coefficients. I can't see any digit that can be divided amongst 13 and 25. They're all prime numbers, well, except for 25. But I do see that they have an a in common. So I'm actually going to take out the a this time and then distribute it amongst the others. So I have 3 and then dividing 13a by a, I'm going to be left with 13. And dividing 25a by a, I'm going to be left with 25. So remember, if you are distributing the variables or if you're distributing using distributive property with your expressions, you want to find something they have in common, take it out, and then distribute it amongst the parentheses.